Hello, it's Emma Jo here from Lavinia Stamps, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this. If I bring it closer, will my camera cope with it? So this is using the tall leaf stencil on acrylic, on shrink plastic. I have made 3 peas in a pod, and it's using the acrylic sprays, so it's incredibly simple. Acrylic sprays, shrink plastic and foils. Please come along, have fun, and I just think this is such a fun pendant, or I don't know, I wouldn't use it as a keyring because it's fragile, so I would keep it as a pendant or even a really extravagant earring. It's the sort of thing I might wear, actually. There's a thought. Ding! Okay, so that's what I would go with, but it is rather dinky and fun. Fun is good. That's what we want. Okay, so join me on this adventure. Less of me talking, let's crack on. Hello, lovely people, and welcome once again to the business end. I'm using shrink plastic today. So I'm going to use a leaf mask. I'm working a bit far over there. Let's just take this a bit far to here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Please excuse the rain. So there we go. So I'm going to hopefully be using these sprays. Doodly-doo. Okay, and I'm just going to spray them over here. Now, I have found when working on shrink plastic that these work if you add a touch of white to them. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm not worried about the other side getting wet, that's not a problem. I'm just going to pop this at an angle and go around the outside of the shape with a pencil. Just going to pop my Posca pen at the top here, and like we've done before, go all the way around it. Okay, I prefer to use a blender. It just allows it to be less wet. I've got more control. So I'm going to start with the red, holding it down. And I've decided this time I'm just going to give it a blob of colour where I'm going to punch the hole later on. So I'm just going to take my stencil off. And we've still got some quite nice shapes here. I love that. The acrylic spray, usually when you're doing something on card, it's porous, so it'll shrink in and it'll disappear and dry up, and you'll get clearer, crisper lines. But because this is a plastic, basically, a shrink plastic, it's got nowhere to go. So you're better off not putting much on, because when you put too much on, you get blotches. Well, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy with my blotch. Always happy with a blotch. That's what we're going to do with this. This blotch here, and some of these, I'm going to add some foils and some wonderful colours later on. So I am actually just going to cut around the outside of the line that I made. So I'm going to just pop this in here. You see it lines up nicely. There we go. See if we can make this one dance as well. Here we go. Oh no, that's too nice. I just want to leave it like that. With this one, I think what I'll do is I'll put foil along the edges just to give it a bit of a pow, zing. I think I'm just going to keep this to teal and maybe a bit of purple. Okay, here we go. That's now tacky. And I'm just colour side up, remember? Because I don't all the time. Burnishing it with my finger or my thumb. I'm going to do a little bit of purple on this edge. This is shrink plastic, and I'm making some peas to go in my pod. So I'm drawing round the end of a Posca pen. And I'm not actually fussed about colouring them in. I just want to cut them out. Here we go. I'm just going to hold on to it. Ooh. That's why you hold on to them. Do you know why? Because otherwise they'd fly away. Come on, little pea. And I'm going to try and keep it at that, because if I put my scissors in the middle, it warms up and shrinks round my scissors, which gives me a three-dimensional effect, and that's what I'm after. Let it cool down a bit, and I'm going to colour one teal, one gold and one purple. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick up my two-way glue and remember, we don't want to give... It's got to go tacky, but we don't want it to shrink our plastic, so because it's still warm, I'm hoping that I can literally just do a quick whoop and then make it go teal. Here we go. That's a bit of teal. Let's get some more glue on this. If you have to do it a bit at a time, I wouldn't stress over it. Just makes the fun last longer. Remember to rub it on, burnish it, as they say. These are like little tiny pearls that we've just made. There we go. Okay, happy days. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these in here because they're going to be like little peas. Here we go. I'm going in. So glossy accents, little dollop. And then I'm going to place my pea on top of the glossy accents. There. My next pea is the purple one, so that's going to go there. With the rounder ones, I put a large dollop of glossy accents and then dip them in it. There we go. And now I'm afraid, my friends, we leave it to dry. If you're not happy with where it is, just wiggle it about until you are. And I would just put a dollop in between. Technical term. Well done, we did it. I hope you're pleased with your final piece, and I hope that you're going to have a go. I'm pleased with it. I was really quite taken aback when this sort of unfolded in front of my eyes. I thought, oh my goodness, this is getting so exciting. But I get like that, you see, because I'm a bit strange. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and coming along on this journey again. It's been fab fun, and I really enjoy having your company around. So, as usual, pop me some comments on the post below, and I will do my level best to reply to you. Any questions, I'm here. Okie dokie, take care and have fun, you know, have fun.